There it is. There it is. What's going on, world? Had to set all that up the right way. Damn, I got the wrong one. It's funny. I pulled up to a Moja Fest earlier. I'm like, she's like, I gotta do a quick bag check because I had the little fanny pack on me. So she gotta do a quick bag check. I said I got my charger, got some other stuff, like my microphone. I said I got my cigars with me. Is that okay? She's like, cigars? What's this? What's that about? I opened it up. She's like, yeah, you're fine. You good. I wasn't gonna blaze it there. You know what I mean? I wasn't gonna smoke it there. But if it sounded like they don't mind, they're like, bro, it's a Moja Fest. We don't care, man. It's it's been a while, man. And you know what's crazy? Last time I was there, or like hanging out at a Moja Fest, man, it was like I think my friends were still in high school, man. All my friends were still in high school. I was kind of like sort of fresh out, you know, sort of fresh out of high school, man, and just hanging out. And I went and grabbed a Little Caesars pizza, hanging out with my friends or something like that. Costco or Little Caesars, something like that. And I grabbed like an extra box. And I was like, let me. My friend, she lives around the corner from Judkins. So I was like, I'll give you the whole pizza. Like I know you're gonna eat this by yourself, but I'll give you the whole pizza. So I was happy to see her. You know, I ain't seen her in a long time, man. Me and her used to be real close. And that's it's funny because I thought about this, right? Shout out to my guy Gary. I got Gary Hammond, man, international jazz musician. You know, the man said it himself. He said he ain't local. He said it himself. He said I ain't local. I mean, that's what they do, but for me, I had to go out. So he meant it in a way like he's not, you know, the way we talk shit about local people now, but he meant it in a way like he wasn't appreciated here. So he had to go overseas and become like this international person. He had to go to different cities and became this national. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said. I don't know. I can't prove it. I can't tell you whether or not he's accoladed the way he said he is, but I'll take the man's word for it. Why not? You know, why would I hate? But we got that timeless. You know what I'm saying? That Fury Ortega, timeless, Pan American. You know what I'm saying? A little bit lighter than usual, but it's something nice nonetheless, man. That shit's something nice. But I was talking to him today about, you know, he said something about he was real upset. He seemed real upset. That's all I can really say, man. He seemed real upset because he was mad about, you know, people that they just stopped talking. You know, some people would be talking to you and then they just stop talking to him. He said, man, that ain't really a man thing to do. And he could start getting upset a little bit. I could tell in his tone and his voice and his eyes. So I looked at it and I was like, damn, he's really upset about this. So whoever did that to him, he really is upset. But at the end of the day, that just means somebody he thought was his friend turned out to not be his friend, and that happens sometimes. You know, that happens a lot. It happens to a lot of people, and I'm sad that he went through that. If I'm honest, man, I'm real sad that he went through that. So, but I wish him the best. Like I don't know, that's kind of crazy. Like you know, so anyway, as he said that, I started thinking about myself. I was like, honestly, I'm younger than him. I'm younger than he is, but I know that I've done the same thing to people before, like in my past. Like I know I've done it before. You know what I'm saying? I know that I've done that to a couple people, and it was for negative reasons. And it's always negative reasons, man. It's never nothing good. You know what I mean? It's never nothing good. If you're on the type of time where, like, let's say, like, you're leaving a party, let's say you're leaving a festival or some shit, and you can't even say goodbye to people, you know you want bullshit time, basically. You know you're on a negative mindset, maybe. So you got to check yourself a little bit. So anyway, he said the shit to me. It started to strike a nerve a little bit because I was like, damn, that's true, man. You know, I recognize the hurt that he went through. I recognize the hurt that he was feeling at his older age. And what I'm saying is like, yeah, the fact that he was going through that at an older age, it just kind of lets me know like it hurts no matter how old you are. Pause. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. Like you can go through just losing friends, bro. You're losing people. People walk away. People stepping away. It's one thing if people pass away. It's one thing if people get murdered, man. But when you're just, you know, you're alive and you're just stepping away from people, that's a whole nother thing right there, man. That's some whole other shit, you know. But yeah, let me get that right. Dude, two V's make a X, man. Go listen to my song from my album 1980. Zane Hoban, what's up, bro? My bad, bro. I seen you over there. I seen you there earlier. I forgot to say hi. On that same note, I forgot to say hi. But yeah, it just had me thinking about certain friends that more or less, you know, if they had cut me off and if I had done the same thing. I've done the same thing historically, so I can't even get mad. You know, I can't even get mad at that shit. And the reasons or the need to step away The issue with that, man, it's always personal. That's what happens when you start making shit personal and you can't confide in people or you can't even talk to people. Shit get real. It happens. It happens, man. Sometimes life it'll get real, and sometimes it's really only happening to you. And whether that's true or false, you got to be able to talk to people. You got to be able to check in with somebody, man. Somebody got to be able to help you. So people just on that path. That's what we're doing, bro. Ileana, Ileana Nieves, appreciate you, Ileana. Yeah, I know. You. That's the thing. You reminded me. Jesus loves me. You got to remember, Jesus loves you too, man. You know what I'm saying? Jesus loves you. God loves you, man. I thought about this. I can't remember if it was this morning or the other day. I was like, I thought about how I was blessed. I was like, damn, I'm low key blessed, hella. I've been hella blessed for a long time, and I've taken advantage of it, you know, not taking it for granted, but I took advantage of the blessings. Like I was like, I'm blessed, but you still got to work hard. And sometimes it don't always, you don't always reap what you sow. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't always work that way. Doesn't always work that way. But when it does work itself out, when it does pop up, it's worth it. You sold my uncle his sectional couch. It's crazy. I've never sold a couch. I've never sold a couch actually. But yeah, I can't remember who I ran into, man. I ran into there was this one Beyblader at the gullet stuffer, and he was saying that I reminded of somebody, and I was like, I don't even know. This guy looks hella familiar, but I don't remember where I know him from. But he said that I reminded him of somebody. He reminded me of someone. I just don't remember who it was, and I was like, I don't remember if he's the guy that brought his kid to the library. There was like a tournament where we had like a dozen kids battling it out, man. Read John 4:13. Hey, Eliana, if you get a chance, feel free to drop your favorite verses. I'm down. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a religious person, but if you're speaking positivity and light, I'm here for it. I'm listening. You know what I'm saying? So feel free to drop your favorite verses, man. I'm down for that. I might read it out loud. I might not. But if that's how you feel, man, go ahead and go ahead and express that. I welcome that kind of energy. I welcome anything God really. Oh, that's what I was saying. I was thinking about that, man. I was thinking about that today and yesterday. I was like, yeah, I'm low key. I've been blessed by God for a long time, man. I can't even explain it. God loves me for like since forever. I was tripping at first. I was thinking like, I was like, damn, probably G might have forgot about me, man. I don't know. It'd be some moments like that, and then I thought about, it, I was like, yeah, God loved me for real. That shit crazy. I used to be going through moments and shit. I don't know if y'all have that, but I had a moment like that. I was like, damn. Like I was just thinking about that shit because I was like, you know, I thought about all my friends were like, we were literally, our lifestyles were very adjacent. Like motherfuckers was doing shit similar to what I was doing or what I had going on. And at the same time, they just happened to go a certain direction. Now I don't know why that happened. I don't know what to blame or who to you know what I'm saying? I couldn't tell you. But nonetheless, it's just like I'm here and I'm doing all right. And like mentally, I'm not really messed up. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a piece of me that's still on some like I don't know. Like I'll observe something. I'll observe something and it doesn't I don't get knocked off of my what I'm saying, my square. I'm just kind of what I mean? It rocks me for a little bit, pause, but at the same time, I'm not really what I mean? I don't think it's funny and I say this because last week, no, was that last week or 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago when they had the Argentina versus Spain. I'm watching that shit. I'm trying to find a place to watch that shit. And I ran to my friend. I ain't seen her since 5th grade. And me and her we used to go to Lesha together and shit. So I'm over here. She sees me. We're talking, and she's like, "Man, you haven't changed a bit." And she's like, "No, your voice is different. Like you look like a man now. You talk like a man now, but you got the same mannerisms and all that shit." So she started bringing down some shit, and it just let me know. I was like, "Yeah, I guess I ain't changed, man. There's probably a couple, hiccups here and there. There's a couple bumps in the road and shit, but I wasn't even. That shit fucked me up a little bit. I was like, damn." But that's what I mean. Is like I pay attention to shit like that. That's the type of shit. I don't look at the people sit there and they'll hear someone talking shit on the bus or like what even right now I don't know. Like you just hear someone talking shit and then you'll focus on that too much, like negative shit. But I don't know. Like lately, I've been a little more geared for the past couple of days, more geared towards it's a past friend, it's a past relative, past classmate, and they're just saying something good to me, and that's all I need to hear, bro. That shit take you far, man. Just focusing on the positive. Because I had to look back like the whole year. I was like, damn, the whole like there was moments and times where the shit was real low. The past 365 is real low. You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, I had to look at it. I was like, at the same time, you were breathing every day, you were doing all right every day, and you weren't about the negative. So that's when I had to really think about it. I was like, yo, I was doing fine, bro. I was doing fine. That's better than nothing. But some people can't look past that. Some people just stuck on the hurt, and I get that. I get that, man. I've been there. You don't gotta stay there. That's the thing. I've been there, but you don't gotta stay there. But yeah, I was happy though. So I went down there, went down to Moja Fest. I was getting hungry. It was that time of day where I was like just sitting there doing like all the video work, just sitting around for hella long. And then I was like, man, I gotta grab something to eat. And I'm circling around the little area where they have the food at and stuff. I like as soon as I walk in, I see all like they got the brisket, they got hot dogs. I'm like, damn, got everything. They had like a strawberry shortcake looking thing and like some lemonade. I was like, damn, they got everything. And I looked over in the corner, they had the Jamaican beef patties. I was like, wait a minute, I fuck with these, man. I need one. And I looked at them. I was like, how big is the patty? And then she pointed at the little thing. She's like, it's kind of like medium. I was like, well, let me get two. I got two of the Jamaican beef patties, and I got me a soda. And I leave a tip. You know me, I leave the tip. So then I walk around. I'm just like seeing people. I'm like, damn, let me say hi to everybody. So like, at least two people. I see my guy Ermius. I was like, damn, I seen Brent hell long out there doing his job, kicking it. I got to see my guy Dante. The homie Dante was out there. I was hyped. I was like, damn, I haven't seen everybody in a long time. It was good to give everyone like a handshake, a hug. I was like, nah, man, this is a good feeling right here. Pause. It's like I was so happy to see people. It's a blessing, man. It's a blessing to still see people alive and healthy. You know what I mean? So I saw that shit. And then, anyway, so I'm walking past the hot dog section. I'm about to grab one at this one spot that does burgers and shit. But next to him, there was a dude who was getting no business, man. He just had the grill on, but nobody was going over there. All he did was have hot dogs. But I was like, I swear I seen bro before. He might have been working like downtown and shit, like by the waterfront. So I go over there. I was like, I get this, that, and the third. Whoop de wop, sir. He's like, okay. So you get the hot link. He said, would you like onions on it? I was like, oh, yeah, yes, please. Yes, please. I get the onions. He hands it to me. Get the mustard, get the relish. That's all I need. Mustard and relish. All that other shit, no, I don't know about that. Unless it's a Seattle dog. You get the Seattle dog with the cream cheese. Seattle dogs, I ain't gonna lie, that shit kind of hit. But I just need like a plain old hot link, onions, relish, uh, mustard. That's all I need, man. All that extra. I don't need all that extra stuff on a hot dog, personally. There's this dude, man. I don't know if y'all know Nori, but Nori from Drink Champs, when he gets a hot dog, he said, "I want a hot dog with everything and no hot dog." If that makes sense, let me know if that makes sense. That shit hella funny. He don't want no glizzy at all. Makes no sense, but it is what it is. Bro just eating condiments and weird shit. Dude's eating saucy bread. That shit nasty. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I was happy to see people. I'm happy to see people. I walked around. I sat in my normal spot where I usually like, I'll be at these benches and shit, man. I'll be at these benches and shit. And I was at the one I'm usually at over there when it's next to the skate park. I'm at that one. Everybody's over there smoking on the side, and they had a like a kiddie corner. So like there's all these kids like doing this DJ activity stuff in the corner. I was like, this guy's kind of cute. I guess it's whatever going on here. But then on the side, they had this truck. It was like a gaming truck, and it had like Donkey Kong and shit, like a new Donkey Kong game and some other shit over there. I was like, this is crazy. They got a whole like you can go inside the truck and just start gaming. And I was like, I'm just sitting in the wrong spot right now. Like I should have just been over where the adults were at, but there was no more tables. So I was like, I just want to go sit down at a table and smoke. But they had the shit blocked off, and the police officers kept coming around. So the police were just walking around, and then they went like what's crazy is they went on the other side of the fence. I didn't even notice it, and as soon as I left, they did this weird. It's almost like they knew I was crossing the street because they took a left turn and tried to cut me off. They acknowledged me though. I was like, oh shit. But the cops were watching the whole time. I don't know what for though. I was just minding my fucking business. But it was just like weird activity the whole time. But that's what they do. They're doing their job. I'm just doing mine. I ain't gonna talk shit about them because I was like, bro, I don't even know these dudes like that. It's not the officers we were used to growing up. You know, them people used. I used to walk home, motherfuckers following you and shit through the alleyway. That's the only way to go home, through the alleyway. Dude pulled up on me. I was like, damn, this is crazy. Actually, I don't know. I haven't seen that dude in a long time. He might have retired. There's a guy every time I'd leave the house or go home, fucking block off the street. Just me trying to go home. The fucking cop car just stopped right in front of me. I was like, bro, you see me walking in this direction. You see me walking straight down. You just want to block me off. That shit crazy. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's like you've seen little kids and like teenagers trying to rage bait people and do weird shit. I've seen cops do that my whole life, man. That shit crazy. Cops are rage bait kids just to try to arrest them. That's just what I seen. That shit normal to this day. But yeah, man, I gotta refill that thing again. I was lighting that up the other day, man. I was lighting that shit up. Um, Actually, no, it's been about a week, man. It's been about a week since I had a, you know, what I'm saying, had a stove and whatnot. So I don't know. It's been chill. I think last time I smoked that was at Garfield. That might have been the time I seen the owl over there just hunt by the park. That shit was crazy. No, that was the crazy day. That was the day of the shooting. That's crazy. That was the day when they had the shooting at the Body Seattle. It was whatever. That was like last weekend. That was last weekend. Yeah. So damn. Yeah. That was the last time. And I was on live too. I happened to be, you know, there's probably something in between. There's probably a couple streams that I did in between then, but that's the one I remember. I happened to be sitting over there next to the pyramids. That's what we call them, because a lot of people skate over there. And even Bam Margera, I think Bam Margera posted a video when he was in Seattle. He was skating over there by the pyramids too. I was like, yeah, he right in the heart of the hood. We probably still lived up the street when we still lived on Cherry, probably right up the hill. And he's probably just out there just skateboarding with the Jackass crew. That's just crazy, or whatever they had. But he was what was I gonna say? Now I was out there that same day of the body of Seattle, and then they had a some lady was getting chased down the. It's not an alleyway. It's just like a narrow street. It's an actual street, but it's really narrow. But I just heard her yelling. She's circling around. She's getting chased by a dude. But they're like power walking, so it looks subtle. I can't tell if they're really together or not. And then it's just like I don't know what happened after that. I don't know. I don't want to know. There's too much going on that day. So that happened, and then the body Seattle shooting was happening at the same time, literally at the same time. So as soon as I sat down, I swear to God, as soon as I sat down and it started raining, mind you, this is a summer day. Sit down, starts raining, and then they start having a shooting over there. That shit crazy. All at the same time. I can't make that up. And you'd be like, yeah, it's Seattle. It always rains. But no, not. This day was different, bro. Like the energy was off. Like I said, I went to go visit a friend. Her whole energy was off. She was hating. I was like, yeah, what's that about? It's whatever. I didn't even have time to show up to see my friends. I went to grab ramen. I was like, I'm gonna go eat some ramen by myself, man. I don't know. Something not right today. I feel like I'm in the way of people, and I feel like I need to get stuff done. But I started thinking, like I said, I started thinking negative too, like real negative and real low. And that was like that again. That was literally 1 week ago, about a week ago. A whole different energy. Today it's Emoji Fest weekend. So we doing all right, man. Put this right here, and it's like the energy's up. Like everybody's happy, having a good time and shit. I'm still thinking about what my guy Gary said, man. Still thinking about that shit. It's a part of growing up. It's a part of growing up, though, man. It's I'm gonna have to have a talking conversation. Like one of my friends, she was genuinely concerned because she used to see like what is this fire trucks. It's like there was one day because she lived like a block. She lived like 2 blocks away from me. She had moved to the area. She moved like 2 blocks down the hill, but she was looking at like because she knew where I lived. She knew my block, and she had seen like a fire truck out there. Now it was crazy because there was 2 times that this happened. There was one time the fire truck happened and it wasn't us. But I think the second time it happened, it actually was like our house. But the fact that it was our house and I felt like I don't know why I felt like isolated and felt like I couldn't talk to nobody about nothing, but that's where I was at. And I felt like I needed to handle the world by myself, which I did at the time. Right or wrong, I did that at the time. And yeah, I abandoned all my friendships, man. Crazy. You know, and I gotta warn young people. I gotta warn young people like don't ever do that shit. Don't ever turn your back on people that really give a fuck and love you, man. That's the shit that I did just for $1. You understand? If you understand, if you know you understand, like don't ever do that shit for $1. I did that shit for $1. I gotta check my messages. Hold on. Oh shit. I'm gonna be hella pissed, bro. Nah, you know what? Hey, what if the mic wasn't even working the whole time? It'd be like that sometimes, man. If your boy was just out here fake rambling and nobody wanted to say shit, y'all were just staring hella sus the whole time. Y'all would do that. Y'all would do. But no, it's been a great weekend, man. I've been thinking about that shit. Cause like, you know what it is? It's like I don't know how the saying goes, man. It's something about like it goes something like if you don't wanna when you don't want to show up, you gotta show up. And when you feel the need to be there, think about falling back. You know what I mean? Because sometimes we feel the need to be somewhere and to be like one of the most like hostile negative spaces, and like that might be what you're used to and shit. I'm looking at what the fuck wrong with my nose? But anyway, it might actually be that you might actually be accustomed to it. You might be used to it. You know, your whole energy and the way you carry yourself is tailored for that direction. But you got to dial yourself back a little bit. You know, you got to dial yourself back. But for moments like this, I literally just like I was getting work done. I went home, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm gonna just lay down and go to sleep, man. Like I don't even want to. Like I'll take a nap. I don't even want to be productive. Like you know, I don't want. I don't want to walk around. I don't want to be productive. That's what I'm thinking. And then something told me like, man, just pack a cigar or two, man. Go out there and just say what's up. And if you see somebody and they're showing love and you know they got moments to talk to you, man, go ahead and share something with them. But you know, I will say I was happy that I showed up. Right, I'm happy that I popped in and then got a chance to see my people, but or a couple of them, it's like one or two of them. But at the same time, you know, just being around the energy, I was like, yeah, man, I still trying to pull back a little bit, man. So I was like, I was keeping to myself a little bit. It just felt like people were gravitating towards me and trying to communicate to me, and I was like, I'm in a different headspace right now, man. There's certain things I'm still, you know what I mean. You got that underlying grief. You got underlying grief mixed with what do you call this? I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what the word is for that, but it's just hanging about like it's a very somber kind of energy, a very somber kind of a vibe, you know, and that's just been kind of filling the air more or less. You know, sometimes I show love to people and I'm like, they're not giving it back, and I don't take it personal. I just don't know what they're going through, but everybody's going through shit. That's the thing, man. Everybody's going through shit. So just check on people, man. Even say hi to them, man. It was a dude a couple days ago. He was like a homeless dude or whatever. We just said hi to him, and that's all he needed to hear that day. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. That's all he needed to hear, though. You know, it's just the acknowledgement. It's not even like a needy thing. It's not. There's some people I know. Like we got a friend right now. He's hella needy. He be doing weird shit. But it's like, bro, you don't got to do all that, man. We got love for you, but you don't have to do all this extra attention stuff. But he's going in that direction for whatever reason. And it's like, man, you're around good people. You know what I'm saying? You're around good friends. I thought that car was about to get hit. And I was like, what the fuck? And that car about to get hit. But yeah, I don't know, man. But my body's been recovering from every. Oh, that's why. Damn, bro, I ain't been on live in hell long. So yeah, I was trying to do the anti-scalping vlog, man. I don't know how that's gonna work. I was like, I started off the video. Well, I'm gonna lace the J's, and I'm gonna walk outside. So it shows me like tying the shoes on the staircase, and then I go outside, you know, and then I'm at the bus stop and shit. That shit crazy. I forgot to do in the whole video. I forgot to do my chin ups. You know, I do my chin ups at the bus stop and shit. I forgot to do that shit. I should have did it at the first one. That's what I should have did. That's all right though. And next video, you're gonna see me do some. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna make it done. Shit out. Fuck. Shit, I'll hover about, man. I don't care if it's 0 or the 1. I stay entertaining myself, man. Hate to say it like that, but it is. The situation is where we at with it. And it's interesting, man. It's like can even tell you. Can even tell you, bro. Let me chill on a bit. Shit fucked up. Yeah, so it's been a couple things. The blackberry started regrowing at the house next to the the thorns, sticker bushes, and all that. So I go outside. I start eating the fruit. I start eating the fucking blackberries from the thorns. I'm like, oh, this shit back. I started eating it. I ate like 7 blackberries, and then my brother's like, the landlord sprayed pesticide on that shit. I was like, damn, man. So I'm over here eating pesticide fruit. I got chemicals and shit. I'm about to die. Yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy to me. I was like, I just wanted to eat some fresh fruit because again, I've been talking to everyone for the past week because we grew up in different areas and sections. I'm like, man, tell me why all these trees used to have fruit. Like everywhere you used to go, it'd be like a pear, a plum. It's always something, and now that shit is gone. But this shit would just like you'd be walking through. There's actually a house up the street from here, but there you'd be walking through, and there's like mushy like pears on the ground, mushy plums. They don't got that no more, man. They don't got it. It's crazy. Yep. And it's crazy because it's like I don't know. Is it the construction? Is the construction and the sawdust and all that shit? Did that destroy the tree? Is it the people themselves? Like I don't know. Could you still see all these? You go to any other state, man. Shout out to, like I was talking to a friend about this earlier. I was talking to Gary about this earlier. Shout out to my friends from Baltimore. When they came here, they're from the west side of Baltimore, man. All they know brick buildings and stone buildings and shit. They came here. I said, What do you think about Seattle so far? They were on the light rail from SeaTac. I said, what do you think about Seattle so far? He said, I haven't seen much of the city, but it's a lot of fucking green. And if like everywhere I look, he's right. It's like it's the evergreen state. It's the evergreen state, man. We take that for granted. It's like there's trees and vegetation everywhere. It's just abundant with fruit, natural foods growing in the neighborhoods, growing within the city. The city has so much trees. It's not like the twig trees you see on the East Coast, you know. But again, back to like taking advantage of stuff, taking things for granted as well. That's what that is, man. That's what that is. So I don't know. I thought about this. It's crazy because my friend, shout out to my friend Tempest. He was talking about this last night. I don't know if I answered the question, but he was like, if you could have one wish granted, what would it be? I was like, honestly, if we could all keep our same mental and smarts that we know now, but then the whole world goes back 10 years, let's do that. Like we know what we know now. In 2026, in August 1st, we know what we know now, and then we go back to August 1st, 2016. We know everything we know now, but we go back to that. Literally 10 years. That'd be crazy. Like just things just revert. Things revert back. Like certain buildings that were built, they get knocked down, they get turned back to whatever it used to be. Trees, same thing, whatever. But then you have the same knowledge. The world isn't, you know what I'm saying? Because think about that. In the past 10 years, how much the world changed. People look at it in decades, but it's like it's happening in spurts. It's happening in 1 to 2 year spurts, bro. That shit wild. We got puppies and shit. Oh no. Wait, that's the other thing. Music Soul Child's supposed to be here tomorrow. That's crazy. I don't got tickets for that, but I might just go down there and grab a lemonade, and then trying to think how far the walk is. It's supposed to be rainy. It's supposed to be rainy all weekend. That's crazy. That's why I bundled up. Bro, I was wearing layers, or I don't know how to say layers, but I got sleeves on and shit. I go up the street to grab coffee. It's only like 2.5 blocks, but on the way up, I start breaking a sweat. I'm like, damn, it's kind of warm though. I thought it was gonna be windy and rainy. Nah, bro, not even. You know, shit funny though. Crazy as hell. I don't know. I got the torch on all that. What they doing right there? But yeah, man, we had that 30 pop. My bad. My bad. I'm over here reading shit. Also, man, I don't know who's dropping in and out, but I'm over here on the servers and shit. I just found out Longinus Master, one of the greatest Beyblade people ever, that we fucking battle against that I've never beat. That dude got his own channel, bro. I'm telling you, everybody subscribe to him, man. Look at that dude. I should have known he had a channel. I don't know why I never subscribed before. He probably didn't post anything. But I think he's starting to post videos now. He's one of the most quietest, shy people, but he's got the most wins. It makes no sense. Like he's not even competitive. He's competitive, but he's not like vocal. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the word is for that. What is that? He's competitive, but he's not vocal. I don't know the word for that. It's like some Ray Allen shit. Shout out to Ray Allen. At 34 Sonics jersey, I need that still. My brother had the old black one, man. We sold that to pay off my mom's funeral, man. I was hurt. I was sitting there like, damn. We had all type of stuff that I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I'd be thinking about that time period. That's a crazy time period, man. That was 4 years ago. 4 years ago, man. Anyone have to ever bury their parent, man? It's not a good feeling. You still carry that. It's the load is getting lighter as time goes, because I'm taking care of myself and I took care of people around me, etc. But I can't act like there wasn't no pain there, man. Anybody that you lose any loved one, but more importantly, you lose that parent. That shit hurt. And you got to be honest about it. You can't sit there and lie and be toughing it out. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna lose somebody real close, and then it's really gonna crack you. It's gonna break you one day, or you just die of a heart attack, heart failure, because you didn't want to open up, bottling everything in. That's what I've been told, at least. I can't tell you what to believe. That's the funny thing. I was told that by a woman because she was sitting there like, "That's why all you men be dying of heart attacks." That's hella fucked up. That's kind of true. She kind of wasn't lying. Hella dudes be having heart failure, heart attacks, and shit. That is crazy. Anyway, if that dude if he's got his own channel, everybody's got to subscribe to him because it's just like technique and like random shorts and shit. But the crazy thing about it is nobody knows that he's the GOAT. Like you can put him in every generational scene. He's probably whooping everybody. That shit crazy. The thing is, we know this dude. I don't know if he's my age or younger. I can't tell. I really can't tell, but he's just hella quiet. He's humble. He's I'm gonna come through. I'm gonna just be bodying people. That shit's scary as hell. That's what he does. That's what he does, man. Random. That's what I'm saying, man. This is the type of versatility and like I don't even know what the word is. Versatility and I don't know what's the variety that this is why I live my life, man. I'm telling you, man. Chop it up with people, some jazz people. I chop it up with jazz people, right? Then we go to the Emoji Fest. It's the neighborhood shit. And then we talk about Beyblade. We talk about the GOAT Longinus. And then what else we talking about, man? Everything. We talking about everything because that's how you got to live life, man. People aren't leaving the house enough. That's what it really comes down to, you know. And because I got a lot of young people, man, and they'll sit there and every time they tell stories, it's about someone else's story. It's about what someone else went through. About what someone else did. It's something they've seen on the phone. It's something they've seen on the internet, and nobody's really going outside just talking to people, man. And I understand. Like I get it. It's crazy outside. It's crazy out there. But you got to talk to people a little more. Yeah. It should keep dying out. get out there, man. I try to. That's one thing that made me sad too. Actually, when I was talking to Gary, I was like, he was saying something about like keeping in touch with people. I didn't even want to tell him that my homie's grandma. I don't know where she's at. I used to see her walking up and down the street. She was fucking homeless. That's the crazy part, bro. His grandma was homeless. I try to say hi to her. She's on her way to and from different spots. You know, she was living out of a fucking I'm not a. I'm lying. Not a garbage bag, like a Bartell's bag or something. She was just living out of that. She was crazy. She wore the same coat every day, man. I don't see her no more. God forbid she passed away, but at the same time, that's one person. Yes, I used to say hi to all the time. That shit gone. I used to call her grandma too. But yeah, she was talking crazy about the neighborhood. I was right across the street from my block. She started talking shit. I was like, "Yep, all these people, they have a 6 month lease. They'll work from home on a laptop, and they'll go. That's why you don't see people starting families no more and shit. You don't see no more little kids running around. It's just randos with the laptop. It is what it is." I said my neighbor. My neighbor was barbecuing today. I was happy for him. I smelt that shit going home. That shit was crazy. Still barbecuing out there. I'm happy for him. I said that smelled good too. Damn. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I gotta check on the. Hold on, man. Yeah, I did the hour joints in a minute. You know, I did those in a while. But yeah, he was. Yeah, we were talking. We had a long conversation about that, like a good hour. Okay, I missed like 3 buses. I might be lying. I missed like two, but I seen it. Well, I've always seen him. Like I always see him at the coffee shop. I see him nearby. Got a chance to chop it up with him, man. Yeah, man. You know, the saddest thing he said was because yeah, lived a long. You know, that man lived a long life. He's an older gentleman, and he said he don't want to die here. He said something crazy like this. I don't want to die here. I'm trying to, if things ain't panning out the way I'd love to see it or how it used to be, man. He said he was gonna go live overseas. He's planning to live overseas, and he'd rather die there than here. And this is home to him. You know, this is home to all of us. So that's why we had that long conversation. I was like, damn, dog. I was on the same time. I wanted to live and die here too for the longest. So I wasn't even mad at how he felt. I just respected it. It made me sad, but I respected it. But there's a lot of people, there's a gang of people that feel that way, man. You know, hey, the biggest thing I told him, I said, my American mannerisms, man, I can't take that overseas. You know what I mean? The shit that I'm used to over here, you can't do that. You know, you can't do that shit. It ain't healthy. But I'm happy for him, man. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, I might go back tomorrow, so I gotta go back tomorrow. I have my wristband still, but I'm gonna go down there, grab something to eat. I'm hopefully grab a lemonade this time. I don't know why I grabbed the soda, but I'll get a lemonade from one of the stands, and then you need tickets for the concert, but I'm not. I'm just there to hang out for a little bit. I'm gonna be there like before. I don't think it started later. We'll see, man. We'll see. Cause I gotta go see my friends tomorrow. That's the biggest thing. I got shit to drop off. And I swear I just felt that shit. I probably didn't do it right. I gotta add more, more flame on that. Bang. That flame right, man. Shit burning, but it's not. That's sure the crazy thing too, man. I remember back then they weren't cleaning these grills, and lately the park people have been coming by cleaning the grills. That shit used to be the same. I swear there's the same charcoal from the 90s and shit. Dude finally came by and took that shit out. It might have been because I was flipping shit around and throwing it. I'm gonna ask him next time. They be flipping that shit. Yeah, I don't know, man. I be doing these, man. Was that talking? That's how you know it's been a whole week. That's how you know it's been a whole week. Cause I had hella to talk about. Oh, so that's what I was saying for the anti-scalping vlog. I went to Northgate. I did a full circle. I did like Northgate, Wooden. What I do? Shit, hold on. Northgate, Linwood, Woodinville, and then I went down. I started going around on the east side to Redmond. Redmond was crazy. You know, I decided to delete what the I had a whole like spiel, like 2 minutes. I was talking shit about the security at Redmond because I was like, as soon as I walked in, all I did was ask them. I said, "Where's the toy section at?" And then the lady helped me. But as soon as I get there, I start seeing like hella like it's like random people in plain clothes convening in my area. So it was like plain clothes people. Now I used to work at Nordstrom, bro, and I already know what the fucking what do you call that shit? Secret shop. I know what the secret shoppers look like. So you had like three of them. It's like where I'm at. I'm like in the aisle and shit, and you had like three convening in the same spot. But the guy had his phone like this, just pretending to look at toys, but his phone was like this. I was like, oh, this shit goofy. And he had the fully armored phone. I was like, that's some security shit, bro. Like I seen that before. So you had three of them doing that. They literally told me to walk through the clothes and then cut left or whatever it is. Like go through the clothes right here, cut left. I was like, bro, if the lady's telling me to do this shit, why are you following me in the store? So anyway, same thing. I go to self checkout because they're not even trying to guide me to the checkout line. And then the lady standing behind me the whole time. I was like, you could have fucking helped me bag this shit up. There's like 3 items. That shit pissed me off. I went and got some teriyaki. I was mad. That's life. You know what I'm saying? That's life. That's what I'm saying. Like I didn't even put it. Like you gotta. So I'm trying to say, man, you're making a vlog, trying to shed some positive light, teach people to take action. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna dwell on the negative shit. It's too much, man. It's too much already in the world. Too much negativity in the world already, man. I'm not gonna add to that shit. True or false, I wouldn't add. Like even though the story is true, I wouldn't want to like add to. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to add to that because then it gets other people thinking. You know, the mistake that I made before was like telling the truth about that type of stuff, and then like friends who go through similar stuff, friends who go through similar things, and I can't even think of the word. Look, I can't think of this shit. People who go through similar shit, it'll basically like it reaffirms. I don't know what the word is for that, dog. It reaffirms like that pessimism or whatever, like that side of them that doesn't believe in themselves. You know what I mean? That makes them feel like this is why I don't leave the house. This is why I'm sad about like whatever the word is. Like this is why they're sad about stuff. You don't want to reaffirm that negative stuff. You know, you don't want to do that. So you got to be careful with your words. It's not supposed to be easy though. It was never supposed to be easy. I'll put this right here. Fuck it. Also, brand new. What do you call this? This is what I'm saying, man. These park benches have existed for a long time. They finally just, I don't know what the word is for that, bro. The carpentry shit. They finally added some new stuff. Either that or they touched on it. I don't know. Like they sanded it or something. Because it used to be like all splinters. It was just all splinters over here. I swear to God, it's the same benches since forever. Since I was a kid. Look at this shit now. You know? Everything got sanded. Excuse me. So I don't know. I'm Yeah, I'm looking at the positive, man. I ain't got time to get that sad shit. Hell no. The reason why I'm worried about saying something like that is because last time I was in that mind frame and I was speaking about it, that was last week, and that's when the shooting happened. But like I said, it's a blessing because I literally, before the shooting was announced, I literally saw my dad in the recliner. So I was like, thank God, man, because I was like, bruh, he had asked me in the morning if I wanted to go, and I was like, nah, I got stuff to do. And it was funny that I was on bullshit time. The fact that I was on bullshit time kept me alive. That's kind of funny. That's the funny part. I would have been out there. I was joking around with somebody. I said, imagine you're sitting at the bite and you're in line for alligator tail for 30 minutes, and all of a sudden they start shooting at the bite, and it's like I would run to the front of the line to try to get my alligator tail. That's how stupid I am. Imagine like, hey, imagine a European dude. He never been to the bite of Seattle. He's like, I want to try some American shit, and he's standing there. He's like, well, I'm trying to get some lumpia, or whatever the fuck, kebabs and shit. And then they start shooting, and then he don't know what to do. They've been shooting. It's crazy. But I'm hella stupid. Like I'm the type of person. If I heard the bullets, I would have went to the front of the line. Everybody's running. I'm going to the front of the line. That's how stupid I am. That's my issue. Shit, bro. Fuck that shit there. I don't know, man. That shit's sad. And I will say, man, I'm happy for the. I bet. Yeah, I'm happy for the. What am I trying to say? Basically, I had like three people that checked on me. It was like three people that checked on me. Um, Again, I didn't want to think negatively, but I was like, okay, there's some people that checked on everybody that was living in Seattle last week, right? Last week, and then there's other people who didn't care, but they're probably just like me though. We don't, and I don't really watch the news, so I don't know. But I'm on YouTube and I'm seeing this. That's what's crazy. When you see people on YouTube not from Seattle reporting on it, because that same thing happened today, man. Same thing happened today. It was a fire in Spokane. Spokane fire. So I reached out to my guy. Shout out to your boy. Reached out to your boy. I was like, what's going on in what's that called? What's going on in Spokane? I said, how close are you to the fires? I don't know if he said that he's north of it or if it was north of him. But the fires are spreading from house to house in the city, which is kind of crazy. They probably got just as much trees as we do. And the Midwest on fire too. Damn, I should have asked my friend Pete because she's over in Chicago. I've been like, damn, what's going on with the force or the smoke? The fact that the smoke is hitting the Midwest and not just the West Coast now is crazy. That's actually crazy. And New York City, that's the other place. New York City too. I should have asked. Damn, I should ask. There's two people I should have talked to. That's on me. But anyway, that's what I'm saying. I'm thankful for the people that reached out. I wasn't nearby. I was like, I was in Belltown, but I wasn't in Well, if you know, I was in Belltown, but I wasn't in what do you call it? The fuck is that place? Seattle Center. I wasn't over there. I don't know. There's one cat too, man. I seen him on the bus on the way here, and he was going to Parnell's. But I don't. I was like, I fuck. That's what I'm saying. I remember dude's face, but he remembered me, and he said something. Man, he been around for a long time. I was like, I don't know if he just got out. That's what I was like. I ain't seen that dude in hell long. So man, you know what I mean? That's what I mean. The whole summer's been reunions. Like I've been seeing people from elementary and shit. It's a good reunion, man. It's good. It's good vibes, man. It's good vibes, man. I'm grateful though. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with. That's what I'm dealing with. I'm tripping. Like I said, man, I'm gonna keep it going for the next what do you call this? The next I can't even calculate this right now. Because you know what it is, man? I was so used to having the phone out summertime in the heat. And you know, iPhones overheat. iPhone battery is a bomb. iPhone battery, you can't have that out in the summertime. That's just gonna blow up. But it's been cool, man. 70 something degrees right now. I got so used to 80 and 90 degrees, man. I got spoiled. And the temperature dropped down like 510. I was like, yeah, all right. I need to get right. Chilly. Chilly shit, man. We get into the roach here. That's the thing too, man. I was talking to someone, I can't remember his name. He's getting used to the he was dragging, he's pulling from these, but he was fully inhaling. So he started getting headaches. I was like, I don't think he's doing it right. And that's okay, you know? That's good. But yeah, I'm trying to see more people, man. That's the thing. I'm trying to see more people. First thing my friend said from fifth grade, I ain't seen her since fifth grade. First thing she said was telling me the story about one of my best friends who had passed away, like I think last year or 2 years ago. And what I love about her is she said that she kept in touch with his mom. So I was like, damn, I haven't seen nobody, bro. I haven't seen nobody's parents, nothing. So I don't know what's going on there. But the the other funny thing she said was like, she said, you realize that she said nobody from our class has kids yet. I was like, hey, you know what? I don't know what's that supposed to mean. I don't know, is that good or bad? I can't tell if that's good or bad. Nobody has like kids yet, so I don't know. I had to really think about that. Yeah, because this one dude, he used to live right here. Wait, no, this house. And they used to have the Thunderbird out there for the longest. And his dad used to be a pitcher. No, what the fuck? His dad was a pitcher for the Astros. Crazy. He wasn't like a closer. He wasn't like a opener or nothing, or whatever you call that shit. But he pitched like one inning or something like that. He's like Bizardo, bro. From the Mariners, he's like Bizardo. He's one of those. Bizardo got the home run, or someone got a home run off him yesterday from Minnesota. I was pissed. You know, I went downstairs. I don't know why I watched that ninth inning, bro. It's been like that the past 3 games. Past 3 games, I've been losing this shit. That should have me pissed, man. What can you do though? I don't even know what you can do. Yeah, I've been running to everybody the past week, man. I don't know what that is. That's a good sign though, man. Because I've been having I gotta email the teacher now. My epiphany to dip. As soon as I made my mind up that it's time to go, that's when I really started seeing everybody again. That's the way God works, man. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. And I guarantee you tomorrow I'm gonna see more people. That's the crazy part. Yeah, tomorrow I know I'm gonna see more people, man. It's a strange feeling. They're right there. Shit. Put this right there. Shit, man. I don't know. Gotta see my dude Erm. I seen last time I seen it was crazy. Last time I shook that dude's hand, gave him a hug. My niece she was in the drill team, but they had a shooting like last year or something. And I was like, it's good. I had like a elevator conversation, caught up with him real quick, and I asked him where the drill team was at, and then we had to make sure the girls were like getting to the car safely, like weird shit. And now it's like this again, man. So But every weekend is something, ain't it? I might be good off that. I'm pissed if it's mute the whole time too. That's the other side. That's the other side of it. My bad. Let me check this. Still open. What is that? That's the other thing, man. But yeah, man. I'm gonna chill right there. We hit the 55, 56. So I'll leave it there, man. I'll leave it there. Shit, man. That's big ass stuff. Yeah. Even the corner store dude too. That was funny. He was in there too, man. I ain't seen bro since the World Cup. You know. But he cool as hell. Hey, he's in a music video too. That's the funny part. I don't think he knows that. They put him in a music video. Incriminated him, bro. That's crazy. I don't know if that music video still exists. I'm not gonna say his name, but he was over there buying a thing of baking soda and put it on the counter, and then he shook hands with the dude. I was like, oh shit, you about to get him in trouble. You about to get him in trouble over here. It's not the same, man. That's crazy. At the radio. Yeah, we might just mob down with that too. That's what we ought to do. I don't know. I've been doing good though, man. It's been a couple days since I hit the last, probably a week, about a week since I did the last smoke. I've been saving the small one though. There's a small one. It's like, it might be like coffee flavored. It's either coffee or like vanilla or some shit, some weird flavored shit. But I'm gonna smoke it, and when I do, that's what I should have did actually. I got this one. Should I do the second one? You know what, bro? If I do the second smoke, Not anymore. I'm waiting for that shit to die out. And then from there, sit there and go about my day and shit. But I actually might go around, fuck around and go over on this side. When that smoke died, I don't know. It's enough dirt and stone, but I want to make sure it dies out, bruh. But yeah, anyway, Yusuke and Hiei, they got this relationship where like Hiei would talk shit to Yusuke. Yusuke's not having it. He might talk shit back. They'll start swinging on each other. But there was a dude in the comments who said something really interesting. He said, if you really think about it, the relationship between Hiei and Kuwabara is a lot better. It's different. I don't know if it's better, but it's a lot different. And the way he broke it down, he said, what did he say? He said, he thinks Kuwabara's an idiot, but he respects the man because the man stands on his own principles all the time, every day. They don't really fight. Like, they don't physically fight because they don't want to take it there, but they have a level of respect for each other. And it's also like the thing the dude in the comments said was, Hiei has never objected to Kuwabara dating his sister. He's trying to protect his sister from a distance. From a distance, he's trying to be protective of his sister, always keep an eye on her, watch what she's doing, making sure she's okay. He pretends to take care of his friends. He's really just taking care of her, which is hella funny. He's a weird, he's not a weirdo, but he's just like, he's not good with his emotions. But he sees Kuwabara's there, he has nothing to worry about. So their relationship is actually, it's a different thing, man. It's a whole different thing. But yeah, them people be lurking like what? That shit, I don't even see the smoke on there anymore. I think it's died. It's dying out, man. Hopefully so. Shit, man, that shit crazy as hell, man. Pour some cream soda for bread. That's a piece, man. That's what I miss. I miss coming to the steps just to smoke. Young, we were like a couple months or like a year apart. We were like a grade apart maybe. And then, he went to juvie. It's my guy Quincy, rest in peace. Went to juvie and he came back and I think he was in my grade or something. So he ended up going down one grade. But it's really interesting because, he was one of them kids smoking Black and Mild straight. He smoked the Black and Mild. I don't know how he got it from the store. He wasn't old enough. Somebody had it for him. He'll smoke that shit straight, wood tip, all that. And I was like, what the fuck? But he would come to practice, like he would come to boxing practice, losing his wind and shit. That shit hella funny. He'd be like, Junior, I'm over here tired. She got me doing 5 rounds of jump rope. I'm like, I didn't see what the problem was because he was late, so that was the punishment. But that was part of, she almost knew that he was smoking all the time. Like, our coach, she was like, yep, he's over here smoking, so we're going to make sure he he works his stamina out. That shit's crazy. But yeah, he was over there working. But, rest in peace, bro. That's what I'm saying. I seen dude in middle school. We didn't see him for a while, so he was gone for a minute. We didn't know if he was, he was moving fast. According to a couple older cats I knew, they're about 4 or 5 years older. And they're like, yeah, he was moving fast. They said during that time period, he tried to reach out to certain people, get them involved, but it wasn't really working that way. It wasn't really working that way. Not good though. But shit, I don't know. The one smoke a day, that's really all you need, but I'm considering the second. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might as well just stay on stream. Your boy might as well. That's the funny thing too, because the what's it called? The stud hose was over there talking about like, they said something about like how high or some shit. They're probably saying in relation to me. That's just me being insecure, maybe. I don't know. But I always get that reference. of the. I don't know if he's supposed to be Cambodian or Chinese. We don't know. Nobody knows what he is, but he's something. So I get that reference a lot. They got the pickleball tournament coming up. I'm low-key about to be the Tiger Woods of that shit if I ever try it. Don't let me get in it. You know? That's the crazy part. Don't let me do it. And here I am on the way. So, but now sun's setting though. I'm surprised I didn't see nobody skating, man. I didn't see them. I didn't hear nothing either yet. You know, how's it going? Yeah, community center, that shit look closed, man. I'm about to go there, grab a whatever they have for me, man. What's going on, Rob? What's going on, Rob? Man, I'm over here. I'm just reminiscing on shit. I've literally talked about everything for the past hour. Let me know if you can hear me, though. I got the phone in the charger. I'm just holding the phone hand in hand. But, you know, I might walk over to the next spot. But just let me know if you can hear me, Rob. Am I talking too low, too high? Let me know. Oh, shit, my bad. I almost dropped the phone. I got the charger in there, though. I gotta walk through that dirt road. That's crazy. They're supposed to finish construction back in spring. It's like end of summer right now. That's crazy. Can't see who's who. Hey, Rob, if you're there, let me know if you can hear me, dog. I don't know if you can. I don't know. He might be away from the thing, man. I heard a dog. I don't see a dog. I'm saying I heard the dog. I don't see him. Oh, that was next door. I thought that was the window. Oh, you do? All right, my man. Thank you, man. That's all I need to know. Oh, shit. Yeah, I gotta go around. You know? Oh, how's it going? But yeah, they don't got this open yet. Hey, Rob, I don't know if you know, man. They're doing construction at my old school, right? I was over here at night, and then they had all these rats running through the tarp. I think I told you this story, maybe not. And then an owl came by, and he was swooping in, eating everything. Can I walk on that? Oh, shit, that's open? Hold on, it might be open now. It's done. They did it. Yeah. Field access. It's over, bro. We got the field access. I can come out here, smoke in peace. It's over. We're back in business. Yeah, I've been chilling, reminiscing here the whole time. I'll probably, set up over there, prop the mic up again and shit. People coming out to eat snacks and everything. Everybody's been grabbing takeout all day, man. Went to the festival myself, man. I grabbed me some 2 beef patties and a hot link. 2 beef patties, a hot link. I was about to smoke right there, but I was like, I'm near the kiddie corner of the park, so I was like, man, I'm gonna leave this place alone. I don't want to be blowing a big old cigar over here. But yeah, I'll get up here. I might chill a bit. I don't even need a chief, man. I don't need to. What's that? Okay. All right, give me a second, man. I don't feel like going home. Not on a day like this. Not on a day like this. Yeah, I gotta check on Peak, man. She doing the 24-hour stream. I don't know how she survived the 12. She did a 12-hour stream. I don't know how she did it. All right, here we go. All All right, give me a second. Let me set up shop while we here. Oh, all right. Hold on. I'll try to put the charger in there. One second, bro. I should have did all this in order. That's all right. Yep. All right, my bad, Rob. Let me know if we're still good on the mic or if whoever's still there chilling. Otherwise, I'm gonna just be rambling on mute. I really don't care. I'll be rambling on mute. Ain't nothing new about that. But yeah, catch the rest of this sunrise, sunset, whatever whatever's left of it, man. Whatever's left of it. You know, chill out there for another hour or so. That's all I can do, man. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. I usually just wait for an extra confirmation from individuals, man. Two out of 4, yeah. But it's been dope. Get a chance to see people I ain't seen in a long time. Chopping it up. Good to be out there. Good to be involved, man. And that's one thing too. Upon reflection, a lot of people could care less. A lot of people can care less, dog. And that shit hella bright. I can't see shit. Hot out here. Is it hot over there, Rob? Right now? Hold on, man. 1 second. Hot out there, yeah. It's crazy, man, because we had the heat wave. I want to say like last week. Had that last week heat wave, and then now this week, it cool. Well, it lowered a little bit and then it cooled off. That's all I can really say. It's just hella bright, man. I can't see nothing off the phone. I gotta keep looking down a bit. Yeah. I'm happy to see that, man. Got that little. I gotta pop this off. I've been signing up on that Eventbrite. They've been having me get them tickets and shit. Past couple weekends. Past couple weekends. What's up, man? Yes, you can have it. You can have it. I was I've been looking forward to see people, man. And I don't know what the word is, bro. I'm expected to be doing well, That's the crazy part. I'm expected to be doing well. So shit just be up and down some days though. Some weeks, some years. They always be like that. But it's the crazy part. We alive though. Your boy grateful. We alive and kicking. Yeah. I just need to take a little stroll. That's all it is for me. Sit there and hit the stroll a little bit. Get around. Talk my shit. I'm happy, man. I'll be happy somewhere else. That's the crazy part. And more been sitting with me, man. I've been thinking that conversation all morning. I was like, I need to hear, regardless, my guy be happy sometimes, regardless of how people might feel about, his headspace is in the right place that same path. I'm on that same route. Almost, almost. Oh shit! Let me know about now, man. I might have to just swap the mics, honestly. This happened before. This literally happened before with this. It's literally the same mic, the front one. You know, a little better. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that for now, man. It's in the charger. That's. Oh shit. That's the funny part. Hold on, man. Shit here. That sounds good. I'm gonna get it. We got a janky setup, man. But at the end of it's funny. Like at the end of the day, I'd rather be doing streams like this, man. I'd rather be outside and shit, outside streaming and shit, man. But I've been thinking about that too, man. Just trying to, there's a combination. There's a couple of mannerisms, if you will, on some American shit. You got to shake it, before you go ahead and get out. So before I make that move, just trying to get right consciously, because it's never, I'm from it is, man. You from a certain background, but there's never, this background itself isn't functional. So acceptance is not a question. I'd be thinking about that shit. That should be hurting me. And that's what we talked about today. I talked about that with the older gentleman, man. It's like, yeah, the love aspect, that shit gone. It was there, but it's not there no more. Anything weird. I can't even tell you, man. She's just weird now. At that 87. I might wrap it up there, man. I'll be honest with you. So I could just enjoy the rest of the sun and get back to just charging the phone straight up. I don't want to rip the mic, man, but I was sitting there for a good hour at the park, man, just chopping by myself. And enjoying my time and all that. But yeah, man. I can't even exist like this, man. The crazy part is existing at the highest level of it, man, is some negative shit. That's the crazy part. You think about that sometimes. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up there. So anyone hanging out, chilling, I'm assuming it's Rob. I'm assuming whoever else might be there, but people be dropping in and out all the time. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up right there. Might as well, man. We got Minito. What's going on, bro? I'm gonna wrap it up low key. I might move to Twitch. We'll see how I feel. Appreciate you guys dropping in, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Peace. I'm out.